Yes. In second lecture, good morning children. You are knowing that in last lecture we have done magnetic Lorentz force. In magnetic Lorentz force, we just revising. In magnetic Lorentz force, a charged particle moves in a magnetic field, then Lorentz told that it will experience a force, and that force is called magnetic Lorentz force. And that magnetic Lorentz force can be demonstrated as Q V cross B, Q V B sin theta, where theta is the angle between velocity and magnetic field. In last lecture we have done this concept. I think one problem was done, but we will see some problems also dependent on that topic. So today, problem 2. A charged particle having magnitude and mass 2 microcoulomb and 1 milligram. It is moving in a magnetic field B equal to 3I plus 2J Tesla. Its velocity is 2 meters per second along x-axis. Find acceleration of charged particle. Acceleration of charged particle. This is the question. This question is totally dependent on magnetic Lorentz force. A charged particle having magnitude and mass 2 microcoulomb and 1 milligram. 2 microcoulomb and 1 milligram. Charge is given. Charge is 2 microcoulomb and mass is 1 milligram. It is moving in a magnetic field. This is the magnetic field. 3I plus 2J. This is the magnetic field. This is the Tesla. Its velocity is 2 meters per second along x-axis. This is the velocity, 2 meters per second. Along x-axis means I cap. This is the direction, I cap, along x-axis. Find acceleration. We are asked to find acceleration. You are knowing that for getting acceleration, A equal to force by mass, since the charged particle is moving in magnetic field, so it will experience a magnetic Lorentz force. So magnetic Lorentz force Q V cross B, V cross B, Q equal to 2 microcoulomb, V, this is the V, 2 I cap cross B, 3I plus 2J, 3I plus 2J. Now this will be equal to 2 microcoulomb. We have to do here cross product. 2I cross 3I. Here I cross I equal to 0. So 2I cross 3I equal to 0. Then 2I cross 2J. 2 to the 4. And I cross J equal to K. So this will be K. This is the value of magnetic Lorentz force. Now 2 microcoulomb. 2 4 is 8. Micro 10 to the power minus 6. This is the force. So this will be equal to Newton. And its direction will be equal to K cap. This is the magnetic Lorentz force. Now we find here. We have to find here acceleration. So we'll find acceleration. A equal to since A equal to F by M, so F, that is Fm, magnetic Lorentz, 8 into 10 to the power minus 6 K cap, then this divided by mass is given here 1 milligram, so this will be equal to 10 to the power minus 3. This is the acceleration. Then this will be equal to 10 to the power minus 2. Then acceleration will be equal to 10 to the power minus 3. Then this will be equal to 10 to the power minus 3. Then 8 into 10 to the power minus 3 K cap. This is the acceleration. So unit can be written here, meter per second square K cap. This is the acceleration. We have got the answer. So we have seen here, if you want to find V, if you want to find A, acceleration, velocity, force, because there are 4 parameters here: charge, velocity, magnetic field and force. Charge, Fm, here is Fm, 1, 2, 3, 4. Force, charge, velocity and magnetic field. If one is unknown, you can find out here using the vector calculation. So vector is necessary here. You have read in class 11 the vector concept. Cross product should be clear. Otherwise there will be mistake at some points. Clear? Understood? Then one more question. Problem 3. A charged particle is moving in a magnetic field. B equal to xi plus 6g with acceleration a equal to 5I plus 2j. Find x. Now here is charged particle, magnitude is not given. It is moving in a magnetic field. So magnetic field is given B equal to xi plus 6j. But x is unknown. We are not knowing the value of x. That's why here find x means x is to be found. Now here acceleration is given 5I plus 2j. Acceleration is given. So we should find out some relation between B and A, because force is not given, charge is not given, but of course it is dependent on magnetic Lorentz force, because there is a relation between magnetic field and acceleration in Lorentz force only. So there is a certain relation between magnetic field and acceleration. What will be its relation? We will focus on the concept of magnetic Lorentz force. Magnetic Lorentz force is if a charged particle is moving in a magnetic field, then force will act. That is Fm is equal to Q V B sin theta. The three, because this is the force, this is the magnetic field, and this is the velocity. All the three are mutually perpendicular. Here force is perpendicular on magnetic field as well as velocity. If this is the direction of velocity, then certainly this is the direction of acceleration. If in the case of positive charge, this will be the direction of acceleration, this is the velocity of, this is the direction of force, this is the direction of magnetic field, this is the direction of force, then certainly there will be the direction of acceleration. So this acceleration and force will be mutually perpendicular. When it will be mutually perpendicular, then we can write here B dot A is equal to 0, because B dot A equal to magnitude of B, magnitude of A, and angle between both will be equal to 90 degree. So cos 90 will be equal to 0. So B dot A is equal to cos 90 0. So this part will be equal to, we'll take the dot product here, xi plus 6j dot 5I plus 2j is equal to 0. We are taking the dot product, x into 5x plus 6 into 12 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to minus 12 by 5. This is the answer. So we have to find out the relation between B, A, because all the three are mutually perpendicular. According to Fleming's left hand rule, force, acceleration, magnetic field, all the three are mutually perpendicular, because force equal to mass into acceleration, direction of force is equal to direction of acceleration. This is the direction of velocity. So we should know this relation. And on the relation of this, several problems will be asked. So we have to confirm the topic, concept. If theory will be asked, concept will be asked. If numerical will be asked, then such type of numerical will be asked. Some are given in your assignment, homework. So do that problems. Then next topic will be motion of charged particle motion of charged particle, motion of charged particle motion of charged particle in magnetic field. Magnetic field. Motion of charged particle in magnetic field. First of all, we should know that case 1, if there is inward magnetic field, uniform magnetic field, so the cross are separated uniformly, means the distance between the two cross is constant. It indicates that there is a uniform magnetic field. There is a uniform magnetic field, and one charged particle, this is the Q, is moving, is entering with velocity v in magnetic field. You are finding here the magnetic field is inward and charged particle is going like that. So there is an angle between charged particle and magnetic field is 90 degree. There is angle between charged particle and magnetic field is 90 degree. So when it enters, according to Lorentz force, according to magnetic Lorentz force, Q V cross B, then this will be equal to Q VB sin 90, because velocity and magnetic field both are mutually perpendicular here. So sin 90 1. So magnetic Lorentz force is equal to Q VB. Magnetic Lorentz force is Q VB sin 90 equal to 1. Here discussion is that what will be its path? Discussion is that what will be its path? Now, this is the direction of velocity, and we are using the magnetic Lorentz Fleming's left hand rule. This is the direction of magnetic field. This is the direction of velocity. Then certainly this is the direction of force. So it will move like that. Why? Because you are knowing in circular motion, when a particle moves in a circular path, this is the direction of velocity, and this is the direction of force, that is equal to centripetal force, and the angle between velocity and force is 90 degree. Here is also angle between velocity and force is 90 degree, because all the three are mutually perpendicular. So the angle between V and Fm is 90 degree, so it moves circularly. Since here is also the charged particle is entering inside the magnetic field perpendicularly, so the angle between force and velocity is 90, so it moves circularly. When it will move circularly, then at this position, this is the direction of magnetic Lorentz force. This is the direction of magnetic Lorentz force, and certainly the direction of centripetal force, which is equal to centrifugal force, that is equal to mva square by r, both are equal. If both will be equal, then the charged particle moves in a path. So at equilibrium condition, if magnetic force, Lorentz force is acting inward and centripetal force is acting outward, then both will, when both will be equal, then charged particle will move in a circular path. So since charged particle is moving in circular path, then magnetic Lorentz force is equal to centripetal force. This will be equal to QVB. Centripetal force is equal to mv square by r. V will be cancelled. So R equal to mv by qb. We can find the radius of circular path. R equal to mv by qb. R equal to mv by qb. This is the radius of circular path. Once more, because this is the big concept of this chapter. If a charged particle enters in uniform magnetic field, then charged particle will experience a force called magnetic Lorentz force. This magnetic Lorentz force is perpendicular on velocity, so its path will be circular.